Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, up high here like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found.
What's going on, Mush Puffs? It's your boy, Dead on Dave, coming at you live from Germany, as always. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Monday in November? That's right. Kicking off our week, we're going to have a fantastic week of content, and it all starts tonight. I didn't really have much, to be completely honest. In fact, this was going to be just a kind of throwaway show in some regards. It was going to be a show where we were just going to take calls, questions, comments, concerns, hopes, dreams, quips, quotes, likes, loves, and so much more. But then, second wife came through. That's right. Sometimes it just, you don't have to have talent when you have talented friends. And yes, researching is a talent. So thank you, Jade Rabbit, for finding me a fantastic story that I was able to lead off with tonight. Because there's something that I want to talk about that I found out. And it kind of ties into some of the things that myself and Tommy C, who just raged like an animal that he is. Fantastic ending to that show. My God, the rage was real, son. But Tommy and I have been talking about stuff like this with Twitch, and we talked about the whole Russian girl who masturbated for tips, but we weren't really sure if it was fake or real or whatever. But there is a backlash right now going on Twitch, and there constantly, as we see it all the time, constantly with people getting irritated and aggravated over booby streamers or bikini streamers or titty streamers, whatever you want to call them. Getting the lion's share of donations and subs and support on Twitch. Before I really get into what this is about, and this does really have to do with Trainwrecks TV and some of the other people who have been suspended over the last week. Trainwrecks is coming back on Twitch tonight, by the way. But before I get into that, before I play something for you, I want to say this. I personally do not have a problem with booby streamers. And not just because I'm a big hornball who loves boobies. I do. This is true. But because I feel it goes both ways. You see, if a guy like PewDiePie, with real, especially early on in his career, with no discernible fucking talent, I mean, really, not much. I mean, if we're being honest, especially early on, he has grown into be a very funny guy as he's gotten older and learned to take himself a little bit less seriously and be able to grow with his sense of humor. When he was younger, PewDiePie was simply just a gorgeous fucking Swedish man who played with a dog. That's what he did. He made loud fucking weird noises and looked really cute doing it and brought in millions of girls. Millions. So what's the difference? The difference is this. He doesn't have tits to push together. You know why? Because girls look for something different. Girls would much rather like a rugged, well-kempt man that could talk a little bit, play with a dog, look really cute and all of that wonderful stuff. That is enough to get you going, to get those tween-age juices flowing. It's enough. And it's no different. It's no different. There's nothing different about it, except that there's more to see in the booby streamers. And it's a different way to go ahead and grab an audience. But it's really not much different. It's a little bit more over-sexualized because women have more to play with. But still, appeal is appeal at the end of the day. Appeal is appeal at the end of the day. So, with all this backlash that's been going on with some of the Twitch streamers, there was quite a bit of a meltdown. And you guys know by now, I love me some meltdowns. Oh, God, do I love meltdowns. They're so wonderful. And there was a pretty damn good one. Pretty damn good one. So, let's take a listen to what got Twitch streamer Trainwrecks TV banned, suspended for 5 days. Let's take a listen to that. He's coming back tonight, by the way. The 5-day suspension ends tonight. And here is what got him taken off of Twitch.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of all the bullshit happening in this community. This used to be a goddamn community of gamers, nerds, kids that got bullied, kids that got fucked with, kids that resorted to the gaming world because the real world was too fucking hard, too shitty, too lonely, too sad and depressing. Now it's ran by the fucking goddamn same sluts that rejected us, the same sluts that chose the goddamn fucking cool kids over us, the same sluts that are coming into our community, taking the money, taking the subs, the same way they did back in the day. Fuck that. I am the goddamn fucking reality check. I am the goddamn fucking king, and I will fucking lead you. Get your goddamn sack.
Now, the amount of salt there is incredible. The salt there is absolutely
I'm sick of this shit.
Insane. I'm sick of this shit too. I'm sick of your shit, buddy. What the fuck? This is incredible. If you go back, you really listen to all the things that he says. So let me get this straight, fuckhead. You're upset because you couldn't get laid in high school, and you think that you own this community with a certain demographic of fucking people who are on Twitch, nerds and the rejected, because that's the only people who are allowed to like fucking content and play video games. They're the only ones. And now some of the women that you perceive as those who rejected your fucking caveman mongoloid looking fucking ass, those are the ones that you want to inject an unbelievable amount of fucking anger towards for absolutely no reason other than the fact that you're fucking salty. I got news for you, dickhead. There are a lot of very successful male streamers that look like fucking chuds on the platform. Fucking chuds. You know why? Because they did what Bunty King said. They got fucking good. You get good or you get entertaining. This is how you make money on Twitch. Okay? One of two ways. Either you are so excellent at what you do, and there are a ton of male streamers that are so good at what they do, whether they are fucking speedrunners or they're just so meticulous and so entertaining while they play. They're such great shots. They can do trick shots and fucking first-person shooters that you and I can't even fucking conceive of. There are people who can play strategy games that they're thinking 15 steps ahead of you. We can't even compare to them. That is serious fucking skill, and it's intoxicating to the gaming community. Or there are people on Twitch who are so fascinating with the way that they're able to talk, the way they're able to connect with an audience, whether it be because they're funny or because they're genuine or because they simply know how to fucking talk to you right at home all the time. Deep connection. These are the people who come to become successful. Now, are there women on the platform that circumvent that completely? Yes. Yes, and it's okay. It's fine. Sometimes talent comes in on many, many different forms. Sometimes being entertaining comes in many, many different forms. Sometimes having appeal is not fucking binary. Why do you think automatically, you fucking gorilla, that just because, let's say, all the female streamers were simply taken off the internet, that you'd automatically fucking reap the benefits? Because just because they're making money off of people who want to see them play and bounce around and jiggle, that they wouldn't want to watch you too. You've built a name for yourself. You've built a little bit of a career. Doesn't necessarily mean that you would build more of one if all of the sluts were no longer on the internet, on Twitch. They have just as much of a right to be there as you do because they're using exactly the same type of fucking skills that some people want to see. No different than PewDiePie simply looking fucking cute. No looking at people being a goddamn motherfucking appealing human being. It's time for this shit to stop. You're a king? You're going to lead a revolution? What are you talking about? It makes absolutely no sense. You don't speak for all gamers. You don't speak for all nerds. You don't speak for all Twitch streamers. We've got to stop this stupid divisive shit, man. Doesn't make any sense, and it certainly doesn't help anybody. Now, I'm not going to call him sexist or misogynist because I don't see in his heart. But I'll tell you that the comments that he made are pretty fucking hateful. Let's listen to some of it again.
Shit. I'm sick of all the bullshit happening in this community. This used to be a goddamn community of gamers, nerds, kids that got bullied.
Wait. This used to be a community of gamers, nerds, kids who got bullied. Guess what? They're still here. This is still a bastion for people to go escape from. That has not changed. There are still people, many, who feel outed from the world. Many that feel like they have no place else that they can connect to. Guess what they still go? They still go to Twitch. They still go to Twitch. Go ahead, keep continuing. Keep talking.
Kids that got fucked with. Kids that resorted to the gaming world because the real world was too fucking hard, too shitty, too lonely, too sad and depressing. Now it's ran by the fucking goddamn same sluts that rejected us, the same sluts that chose the goddamn fucking cool kids over.
Yes, there you go. Right there. There is the fucking basis of his argument. He couldn't get laid, so he's angry as this demographic is coming into his fucking place. Because you're some kind of king. You're some kind of messiah. You're some kind of fucking Uber Twitch streamer that's going to just take over the world. No. No. Grow up. So, he went ahead and he got suspended for 5 days for all of that. Now, excuse my rant. I actually wasn't planning on doing that. But then he goes and apologizes because this is what we do. So he comes back and he says, this is exactly what he said on Twitter, I believe. I'd like to apologize to all those who were negatively affected by my actions. In no way was this content meant to demean, bash, or hate on the entirety of the female community. There are amazing female streamers that provide great content. It was not my intention to discredit them in any way. And I understand that this content did exactly that, and I am embarrassed. With all of that being said, I want to reiterate that none of this justifies or excuses my behavior and actions. I take full responsibility, and I want to acknowledge to Twitch staff, and most of all, those who I've offended, including the entire community. Problem is with this, he would later start liking tweets that were exactly the same type of fucking rhetoric. The exact same type. And then he would start actually posting in threads of others who would also, like Nijak, who, Nyaxj, I think is his name, who also got fucking suspended. He got suspended for 24 hours. And, he reiterated everything. He went back and started using the exact same terminology, the exact same phrases, the exact same sort of fucking hate. The exact same. So this was a very well-written fucking thing, but not by you more than likely. Somebody was trying to save your career, and then you couldn't keep your fucking gorilla mouth shut long enough to even let it go. So, but there is another question here. There is another thing, because Nyaxj, whatever, was suspended for 24 hours for a very similar call out. Very, very similar. Question is why? Why? And this is something that I want to bring up as well, because it is important to ask. Why in the fuck? Why in the hell? Why are these type of things happening? Where this is a Twitch problem, by the way, where one hateful rhetoric, which is on the same level as the other hateful rhetoric, gets 24, but the other gets 5. Could it be because this is not somebody's first offense? Could it be because they are very subjective in how they are viewing these things? Is one getting more backlash than the other? These would be things that we need to know. The problem is Twitch doesn't tell us. Twitch doesn't tell us anything. We know nothing. We know absolutely nothing. Twitch does not respond to those type of questions. We never know. There's no transparency. There's no guideline to tell you exactly how long you're going to be suspended for any type of rhetoric that you're going to spew on people, which I think is just as important of conversation as the conversation of whether bikini streamers belong on Twitch in the first place. I find it quite interesting. I think it's something that we kind of need to get answers to. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What do you guys think? Do you think there is a problem with Twitch in the way they handle certain suspensions? Or is it just kind of, it's their platform and they're going to be able to be as subjective as they want about it? And we really don't have a reason to say anything because we're there. It's interesting. I'm not exactly sure. And what do you think of this goddamn gorilla? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm really, really interested in. Holy God. Oh, the hate. The hate was real. The hate was real, son. All right, so now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to you guys. It's your show from now on. Call in now. Get in the waiting call, and you can talk about whatever you like. I don't really care. You can talk about this subject or many, many others. Does not matter to me. And we will have a little conversation with your faces. Get in the waiting call right now. Jump into my Discord. The beautiful, wonderful, amazingly talented mods will make sure that that link is in the chat. It's also in the description box below. So get in here, Mush Puffs, and let's talk it out. Let's start with my favorite cam girl in the whole world, the one, the only, Koala, the cam girl. What's going on, Gorgeous? Live with Dead on Dave. Oh, Koala. I put you over. Koala, where are you? I'm giving you 5. 4.
Oh, hang on a second.
Oh, there she is. You were about to get hung up on. Oh, my God.
Sorry.
And no amount of calling me daddy was going to save you from the getting hung up on. What do you? What's going on, Gorgeous?
I forgot I turned my volume down from when my husband was home this weekend. Anyway.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know. What do you want from me?
What do you mean? You called me. You called me. Oh.
I just jumped in here figuring you put me in last.
Okay, well, I'll put you in last then.
All right.
Bye. Let's go to the next. What the fuck, man? I love that. Let's go to Super Tobes. Tobes, you're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got?
Sorry, that was a fast call from Koala. Okay.
Yeah, because she didn't have anything. Oh, by the way, you told me to shut up, so go away. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, buddy? You're live with Dead on Dave.
Abuse of power.
Abuse of power. I swear to God, I will kick you for 24 hours. I swear to Christ. I will show you an abuse of power.
You love me too much, Dave.
You know what I love even more than you? Being fucking petty. I love being petty. I am petty as a motherfucker. I mean, Jesus Christ. My favorite race car driver is Tom Petty. Or excuse me, Richard Petty. You know what my favorite musician is? Tom Petty. I love being petty. Anyways, what do you got for me, buddy?
Well, I mean, I wanted to come ask you something, and then you threw me off by throwing me out of the fucking waiting call.
It's not my fault. Shouldn't have talked shit.
I really, you know what I really want to do? I want to have a little bit of a fight with you, just about nothing right now.
All right, let's go. I'm down for that.
Mind?
Yeah, no, please. I love it. Let's do it.
Because it'll never happen in real life.
Let's
fight. Love you too much,
I'm ready.
Dave. But okay. Playground insults.
Yes, let's go.
All right, go.
What do you mean? First. You get a start, you big queer berry. There we go. I started. See.
Okay, Butterball.
Oh, really? You're fatter than me. Jesus Christ. And I'm sure, and you're Arabic. So that means when you walk, you start forest fires with your thighs. Don't talk shit. Yeah, motherfucker, you ain't even got 8 words. You know why? Because most Arabs say Allah Akbar. You know what you say? You say Allah apple pie. I don't want to fucking hear this shit. You don't come on here into a playground fight. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight with the Copious one. Do you understand? Do you get it?
I thought I was going to win this. I don't
Did you
know
really? You really thought you were going to win this? Really? I barely started.
Yeah, I had... Again, I had a few insults, but I was just bewitched by how attractive you are on stream.
It's okay because I would cut you so deep with you. I would cut you so deep with my words you would fucking bleed Crisco. Okay, I'm telling you, you're out of your league here, son. I'm gonna make you cry fucking maple syrup. You don't want none of this. It's just gonna fuck you up. You don't want it. I love you, man. You asked for this. You asked for
I love you too, Dave. I love you too, Dave.
I love you, man. What do you got for me?
Well, I wanted something about Kevin Smith. No, not Kevin Smith. Sorry, Lord. They're making a Lord of the Rings prequel series on Amazon, and I just wanted your take on it.
Now, I heard a little bit about this earlier, but I don't know too much about it, so you got to fill me in.
Basically, what they're saying is it's after the events of The Hobbit and before the events of Lord of the Rings, naturally. They're not sure who they're going to focus on, like the Hobbits or the Orcs, or maybe the Gandalf was a big, fuck. I blanked out the word. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible
No, I know what you're saying. They're not exactly sure where they want to go, but they're going to focus on some centralized character in the Lord of the Rings mythos.
I'm pretty sure they know where they're going to go, but they're not. They haven't been open about it yet. They're planning to do like a big sort of conference thing, sit down,
a
with
reveal,
all the
yeah,
journalists and things like that. Yeah, a reveal. So that's it.
I really don't want them fucking with it.
Yeah, me too. And also the television budget. I don't think it'll work.
It's a worry. It's a worry. Thank you, Drew Cipher, for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. It's personally, there are some other things that I wouldn't mind seeing television shows of. Some things that are actually being made. I think the Shannara Chronicles are actually being made as we speak. I think it's actually on already. I think it's been on for 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. I know, yeah, the Shannara, Sonara, whatever the fuck it is. You know, the what's his name? It's a really big series in sci-fi or fantasy. And I'm going to get skewed for mispronouncing and I don't give a fuck. But the other big one that is finally being made is Wheel of Time, which is, for me, it's right there with Lord of the Rings. And I know some people are going to fucking lose their mind over that. But Robert Jordan is, well, and he's dead now, unfortunately, but he is this generation's Tolkien. He was amazing. Robert Jordan was a fantastic author. And if you have not read the Wheel of Time series, you're doing yourself a severe disservice. It's fantastic. And that's being made into a television show, and I'm okay with that. But Lord of the Rings is different because it's had a very successful run of movies. It has Peter Jackson did such a good job with everything that he did, everything that he touched. The sets were amazing. And if we get anything less than that, I feel it's going to do a disservice. So that's where I stand.
Yeah. And that's my biggest worry with this one as well. It's purely the television budget and the fact that it's on Amazon. Yeah. Now, Amazon hasn't done this sort of thing before, like high budget stuff. They've done stories about people with low budgets, and not a lot of big sets and things like that. So it's mostly like sitcoms, dramas, and movies. Like, I mean, if you want to know the pinnacle of like spending at Amazon Prime, look at Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah,
I think that's the project they spent the most amount of money on relative to their TV shows and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
it's gonna be. I don't know if that necessarily means that this is gonna be a non-success, but it doesn't look good for it. I'll be honest. So we'll see what happens.
Sure, they do have Castle Rock now.
Yeah.
The Stephen King.
It's just, look, they're doing it, so we might as it's a wait and see thing, you know. It's unfortunate that they want to cash in, but at the same time, that doesn't mean it's going to be bad. We just got to wait and see. We just got to wait and see. And because
I hope it's not like a Star Wars Discovery thing.
I'm expecting them to like stay something centralized in the Shire, somewhere where they can easily do something where it's not going to be ridiculously high budgeted, but it'll still look good in any type of really beautiful forest area. They might be able to pull that off. We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
I hope so.
You got anything else for me? I got a dick ton of callers tonight.
Yeah. Every time you do one of those open phone calls, everyone just jumps in.
No, most of the time I'm like, get like 2 or 3. And if you got something else, call back in at the end of the show.
All right. No, I just like hanging out with you, Dave. And
I love you.
It. They
It's
always
okay.
ruin it.
I know. They get in between our love. And let me tell you, with 2 fat fucks like us, you don't want to get between that love. I will talk to you later, my friend.
All right, I'll talk to you.
The Rainer Divulge. Tobes, my good buddy. Let's bring in Faye. She was really quick to get up in here. Let's bring in my co-host from Tuesday nights on the YouTube Roundup. She was pretty quick to get in here tonight. Let's see what she has to say. Faye, what's up, mamas? You're live with Dead on Dave.
Hello, it is I.
It is, yes.
I'm calling in about that streamer guy.
Yeah. Oh, the big gorilla himself.
I heard that there was a man that was mad that women existed again, so I wanted to call him.
Not exactly his anger, but yes, sure, let's go.
It is his anger. Like, I feel like I said this in chat, but he needs to go back to art and cells. That's where he belongs. That's like basically involuntary virgin. Like they like bitch about women on a subreddit. That's where he belongs. Trust me, the guys that are watching giving money to these hot girls are not going to be watching you. You're not cute, okay? So it's not really going into your market at all. Like, I mean, if people want to watch some like angry like and I will call him a misogynist because that's what he is.
I think look, I think you can definitely call him a misogynist based off of those things. I don't want to go too hard on it based off just one set of one set of a diatribe. But because after he apologized, he kind of doubled down. I think you can definitely make a stronger case that he definitely had. The guy's got some fucking anger about women. There's no question about that. My God.
If only there was a word in the English language to describe men who hate women.
Yeah, well.
Right, misogynist.
Yes,
right.
Look, I know I'm quibbling a little bit, but it's a big fucking accusation to throw out, and I just don't feel comfortable full on
that's
throwing
fine.
it out.
It's like this guy comes over, he starts saying, I hate black people. I hate black people. Well, you're kind of racist. He'd be like, what? Off of one thing I said? Yes, bitch, off of one thing you said.
You know
Come
what? Fair
on.
enough. You know what? You turned me around. You know what? Based off of what we know and nothing else, sure, misogynistic fucking tendencies, no question.
Like, geez. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... are we talking about, when you say like the 24-hour ban, are we talking about that girl that was masturbating or whatever?
No, we're talking about the fucking, what's his name? Nyakkajs. Nyakkajs. I don't know his name. It's hard to say. But he got suspended for something very, very similar. He did almost the exact same thing as Trainwrecks, and they both got suspensions, but one was 24 and one was 5 days. And there's really no rhyme or reason as to who got what. So, because, wait a second. No, I'm confused. That might be the chick. Streaming sexually explicit content might be the chick. Hold on. Wait a second. I may have got. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is her. She only got a 24-hour suspension. Excuse me. I thought I misread the article. Yeah, I misread. Well, yeah, she didn't. Why? You think she should have got longer? Let me apologize real quick. I misread the article. One second. I'm really sorry. I misread the article. I thought that it was this author is a piece of shit. Very terribly written, because why would she lump this girl in with this guy when I don't know what point she was trying to make. Really badly written article. My fault. Should have read a little bit better. The second person who was suspended was the Russian masturbator, and she was suspended for 24 hours. And you don't like the fact that she was only suspended 24 hours. Why?
Well, it's not that I don't like it, but I just thought, number one, that Twitch was, at least they used to be, very hard on sexually explicit content.
Yeah.
I remember they would perma-ban like girls for like a nip slip.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering why this, which is technically like what I would consider to be like cam girling, it's like what Cara Baby Legs does or whatever else, you know what I mean? Yeah. That would be like fall under the category of sex work, right?
Well,
I'm just wondering why that's a 24-hour ban. I'm not sure about their terms of service. I thought they were harder on sexually explicit content. I guess I don't know. Now are they like also supporting that kind of stuff?
Yeah, there's a couple things. First and foremost, they have changed. They have been a little bit more lax in their sexually explicit suspensions. How with her, it's very difficult to differentiate what she actually did. When you look, she's definitely not masturbating. Her hand's on her thigh. You could see it. You could see her hand on her thigh. To me,
so she's Meg Ryan orgasming.
To me, it looks like a joke. That's what it looks like to me. And the stream, from what I understand, was not titled "Masturbating for Money." It's very similar to me. I have done this before, and I'm sure you've seen me do it, where like I would get a donation, and I would be like make a masturbation motion. I'd be like, oh. I've done shit like that. To me, that's what it seemed like. It's a joke, and if it is, but nobody knows. Apparently, no one's Russian. I have not been able to get any confirmation on what she actually said and what was on the screen, so I can't tell for certain. I'm going off of what my gut is telling me. And it looks like a joke, and I'm betting that it was probably in the context of a joke. And based off the 24-hour suspension, it probably seems that they feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I didn't know, because like I said, all I read was a headline where they're like, girl masturbating for donations on stream, and I was like, well, I guess if she was doing that, like, I'm surprised she wasn't banned, you know?
Yeah, I think she had done like a stream that was called, masturbating for donations. I'll come for your donations. Yeah, she's gone. She's gone for a long time too. I don't think there's any question there. But I think in an isolated incident in a stream where to me at least, it feels like it was a joke. I'm thinking it's probably okay. It's just like
if it was
context.
A lot of male streamers do that. A lot of male streamers do that where they get like a good shot or they get a big donation and they do like the fake orgasm.
Right.
I don't understand why there would be a double standard now. Now that's where I'm kind of scratching my head.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. But again, it's a Russian thing. I don't know if they don't know. It's confusing to me too. But she did put her leg up. She may have shown a little bit too much skin. So maybe that's why she got the 24 hours. And maybe it's just a message like, okay, we don't want you doing that. Even in the context of a joke, make a joke, but calm it down a little bit. We don't know if that was said to her. We're not privy to that information. But based off it only being 24 hours, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. So I don't know. It's rather interesting.
Okay, well, the jury's not out on you, Twitch. I'm coming for you if you're gonna pull this inequality bullshit. Okay.
That's right. You don't want her on your case. Okay, trust me. You want anybody else but Faye Bell. Trust me. My God, she's a dog with a bone.
It's me. It's Tumblr. It's Twitter. We're going at you. Didn't you see what we did to Kevin Spacey?
Hulk Hogan. We want the gold, sucker. Oh God, it's wonderful. You got anything else for me there, Miss Faye?
No, all I want to say is don't take Seaman's call. That's it.
Okay. All right, I can do that. Are we on for tomorrow night?
Yes. Yeah, I'll see you then.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, myself and this gorgeous hunk of woman meat will be here for your YouTube roundup. Talk to you tomorrow, Faye.
Bye.
I love her. How do you not love the Faester? What you gonna do, brother, when Faye runs wild on you, dude? Let's keep the calls rolling. Let's go to Santa Claus. What up, Kyle? What's going on, bud? You're live with Dead on Dave.
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm chilling out, maxing, relaxing out, cool. I might be shooting some b-ball outside of school. I just hope a couple of guys won't be up to no good and start making trouble in my neighborhood. That's all I can hope for.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I want to talk about is Twitch with their terms of service.
Yeah.
It has recently changed.
Yeah.
With regards to definitions. You've got streamers like Zoe Berger. She is very pissed off at the moment. She's
very angry.
Yeah, because she said in a couple of streams that had they not banned her, she'd still be able to do what she does, but to a bigger audience because she had a bigger audience on Twitch. And she's lost out on a lot of money because of a permaban for something different girls are doing the exact same thing that she was doing.
Yeah, she's made this point a lot recently. I've been seeing, and Tommy and I talked about this the other day, as a matter of fact, on the air. Yeah, she has a little bit of a point, you know. But part of the reason why she was able to blow up on YouTube, which she did, which helped her catapult the entire new gaming girls team that she's made and get in Rolling Stone and all these things, was the fact that she was kicked off of Twitch. So, you know, it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword. We don't know what would have happened had she stayed on Twitch. We don't know if something worse would have happened. There's just no way of knowing. So while I understand what she's saying, and she has every right to file a grievance because she should be reinstated on Twitch, I think we can all agree there.
Yeah.
It's hard to say I would have definitely been bigger because we just don't know that. So it's because she's done pretty fucking well since that banning. She used it in her favor, which is why I like Zoe, by the way. I've always liked Zoe Berger. I think it's fantastic the way she handles shit. She's a grinder, man. She's an absolute grinder. I like that. Grind away, baby girl.
Yeah, you've got to grind away with stuff like that. And what are your thoughts with regards to Rice Gum being banned on Twitter? No, not on Twitter, sorry, on Twitch, and it's now causing problems for FaZe Banks because they've IP banned Rice Gum.
I don't know this story too well, to be completely honest, but
okay.
I'm still in the whole fuck Rice Gum camp. Like, basically, that's where everything sits. Was it unjust why he was suspended or banned?
As far as I'm aware, no, it wasn't unjust.
Fuck him.
a lot of articles I've seen, but they IP banned him, and obviously him and Banks live together. Yeah. So Banks now can't actually stream on Twitch because of Rice Gum being a fucking idiot. Yeah, well, you know what, Banks? Sometimes you got to be very, very cautious of who you do business with, and you know what? You get separate fucking routers or fucking. You don't have to have the same IP. You don't have the same IP. We'll set up a VPN or reconfigure your IP.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he was bitching about it earlier.
Sounds like much ado about nothing. He's got the money to easily put in another line. Does not have to be beholden to Rice Gum. It looks like he's trying to make a play and be like, well, you can't ban him because I'm your guy. Now I can't go on. Maybe that's something he might be doing. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
it could be.
I'd have to look into it a little bit more before I made a definitive statement. But I will just stay on my pro fuck Rice Gum standard banner here. I'll get on the soapbox and I'll scream it to the world. Fuck him.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You got anything else for me there, lovely Mush Puff?
Also, I don't know if Faye's still here, but Faye, DM me because I've got some info that might be useful for tomorrow's show.
Oh my, okay.
So.
By the way, how you feeling, buddy? I know you've had a rough couple of days. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Talked with quite a few people today, lighting things up a little bit.
Glad to hear that, man.
Just trucking on.
Did you say you were twerking on things?
No.
You were twerking?
Chugging.
No, he's twerking on
Chugging.
stuff. Yes, I need you to twerk on some stuff. You just let me know. I want a video of that. I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, watching a cripple twerk, that would be interesting.
Yes, it would be hilarious if I started twerking right now because I would break something. A hip, a back, and a lot of hearts. All right, Zans, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Yeah, see you, dude.
All right, I'm going to risk something here. I'm going to defy Faye right now. I'm going to defy her, and just for the simple reason, pussy don't run this car, dick run this car. That's why I'm doing it. And I'm giving you a staunch reminder, Faye Bell. You're gorgeous. In fact, you're porcelain doll beautiful. But never forget, dick run this car. I'm sorry, Faye. Please forgive me. C-Man, you're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got?
I can't tell if that was gay or you coming on to Faye. It's one of the two.
And see you later, C-Man.
Can you hear me?
I can. Bye. You gonna come in here with some jokes? You gonna come in here offensive? What's the matter with you?
Oh, sorry. Should I come in and lick your asshole?
Yes, that's what you typically do. I mean,
Copious king!
You're pretty good at it. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Sounds familiar.
When was the last time that I licked your asshole?
Every time you've ever called in.
Can you give me? Really? Every time?
Yeah.
Should we find some footage of the rap battle days? You want to go back to that?
Sure, we can. And then you mean like was that before or after I gave you a job and gave you a show and I was using your tongue as toilet paper?
That was before.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's okay.
I think I was a bigger asshole when I was on the show, though, if I recall correctly.
To be fair, you're basically the same level asshole no matter what. You know, it's constant.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
It just kind of manifests itself in different ways. I'm just an asshole, but it comes out in different fashions.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty great. It's pretty fantastic.
Don't worry, Dave. I don't like me either. It's okay.
It's all right. Well, at least we have that in common. How you doing, buddy? How you been?
Dude, I'm fucking alive. Like, life has become actually more lifey and not just me sitting around fucking playing Pokemon's Jerkin the Gherkin. You know, that routine. So,
I love Jerkin the Gherkin.
Hell yeah. Shit's really good. Kind of in between jobs right now, but other than that, like, I'm cleaning up some shit. Like, I'm growing up a good bit. It's nice.
Well, that's good. Well, all that getting to know you hippity dippity hoppity horseshit, I am very glad to hear that. All that aside, though, what do you got for me today? I need you to be entertaining.
What do I got?
Yeah, you gotta have something.
Queerberry. You called someone a queerberry. I think it was Tobes.
Yeah, it was pretty good, right?
May I? No. What the fuck's a queerberry?
It's a berry that's queer. A berry that likes to suck the dicks of other berries. I mean, it's pretty standard.
How can a berry have sexual orientation?
How dare you overthink my jokes, motherfucker? How about that?
Jeez.
Queer berry.
There's something.
So wait, you're telling me that to make any type of gay slur at all, it has to make sense? You know, like bear, because bear makes sense, right? I mean, like the term bear and cubs and all those. No, you could use things in animal. You can use things as hyperbole to make a joke funnier. And queerberry sounds hysterical. I'm going to put it on a shirt. I'm going to send you one, maybe a coffee mug. You can sip your little fruity lattes out of it, okay? How about that?
See, I think queerberry actually sounds more straight than mush puff, so I support that.
How dare you? Get out of my call.
No.
It's good to hear from you, buddy.
It's good to hear from you too, man.
Talk to you soon, pal.
Take it easy.
See you, man, everybody. God, what a cunt. I mean, really, just absolute cunt. Like cunt with a capital C. Who do we want? Let's bring in I'm gonna regret it because I always do. Dated Rhyme, you're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got?
Good afternoon, Dave. First of all, can I just say I really like the t-shirt you're wearing right now, the Nuka-Cola. It looks really, really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I like the shirt too. It's a nice little full.
The next thing I'm going to have to say is, Faye, I like you, but I disagree with you. I think Dave is a wonderful young gentleman and could certainly pull in those money for the cams.
Now, I could sit here and I can tell you all the reasons of why I want to smash your face in with my elbows. But instead, I'm just going to give you that and call it a day.
Oh, brilliant. One more question. So you know how in you know how in England we have German winter markets?
Yes.
In Germany, do you have English winter markets?
No, because who wants that shit? What are you going to serve me? Some fucking beans on toast? No, fuck no.
No, fish and chips, my guy. Get it right.
Fuck all that. No, our winter markets are the bomb, yo.
I bet they are. I'm going to mine after I finish one of the shows.
It's already open?
Yeah, it opened.
Ours don't open for another 10 days or so. Oh, and his connection died. Your shit died.
Yeah, I know. It's my ISP. You know, they keep cock blocking me, but you know.
It's all right.
I keep asking about it, and they're like, "Oh no, it's fine." I'm like, "Bollocks to you."
Well, go have fun at your winter market. Ours don't open for another 10 days or so.
Well, enjoy them, and I probably will donate so you can get some food wash.
Yes, fuck it. That's a great. Tell the rest of the Mush Puffs to donate to get all kinds of wonderful hat changes.
Mush push. Don't forget, you know, there are donations. I'm guessing sexy hat changes are included tonight in tonight's show. So please feel if you do want to donate, do. As well as this, don't forget there is breakfast and beers, so you can see exciting adventures of that. And as well as that, there are t-shirts and merch. Don't forget to buy them. And as always, there are 46 people watching right now. Why the fuck are only half of you liking this show?
You are the new best caller. Congratulations. That was fantastic.
No worries,
and by the way, the new breakfast and beer will be on Thursday. We're going to freeze our goddamn testicles off. It's going to be bad.
Damn right. Dave, I have a question for you. Leaving question, not a stupid one.
Okay.
If you went to a restaurant and you was offered a sausage sandwich, would you have tomato sauce or brown sauce? Oh wait, you don't get brown sauce in Germany.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Oh, well, would you have red sauce or brown sauce or no sauce at all?
Honestly, no sauce at all. I don't need sauce on my sausage. I like sausage nice and dry. I like to taste all the juices of the sausage when I get sausage in my mouth.
Do you have butter on your sausage sandwich as well or not?
Cheese. When I ate cheese, I'm no longer allowed to eat cheese or bread. I haven't eaten bread in a long time, but I don't eat cheese at all anymore. Oh. Huffman made me give it up. It's hard. Okay. It's hard to live. It's really hard. It's not good, man. I miss my cheese. It's not good. But we live. It's okay.
Yeah, but can't you have like cheat cheese? Like everything's good in moderation.
You know, yeah, I have like a day. I have like a day. I have like a day where I'll have a little bit of cheese. Hey, there's a nice little donation. $5 donation from Will Woot. Fine, I'll donate. Thank you very much, bitch. I appreciate your face, motherfucker. What's up, bitch? Yeah. We gotta go and kick you square in the nuts. And I'm gonna change your hat for you too. There you go. Great. All right, Dave, did you have yourself? Oh, fuck, you're just keeping going.
That, but Mia Penia Pruski.
Don't speak Russian at me, you commie. Talk to you later, buddy.
Spasibo, dude.
Yeah, Nasvidanya, motherfucker. This was the call that doesn't end. Ooh, just because I never hear from her anymore. It's such a rarity to get her to actually call in. Holy shit, let's jump the line a little bit and bring in Terry Snow Queen. What's going on? Dolly, you're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got?
Seriously, you go with Dick runs the place here, and then you bring in Z-Man?
Yeah. I think people forget that Dick runs this place. I think people have forgotten it, and it's important that I let people know again, you know? So I had to put it out there, you know, fucking baby arm holding an apple thick.
But your proof was Z-Man?
Well, because Faye told me not to bring him on, so I was being defiant. I'm not being held down by the matriarchy.
That's still not a good enough time.
No, I agree. As far as rebellions go, it wasn't my best, and it was a calculated risk, and I kind of regret it because it's C-Man, you know. But sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. And
like
now we know.
I could see if it was Vega, like, you know, then I could see it being, you know, yes, dick rules. You know?
Vega's not here.
But-
Vega doesn't like me. He's not here. I don't know. He doesn't watch me anymore. I don't know what's going on.
But see, man,
He only shows up when Faye's on. If Faye's on for Tuesdays, then he shows up. Other than that, he ignores me. I take offense. I take offense. Makes me very
how
upset.
dare you shoot down my Faye like that?
I love me some Faye. What are you talking about? I love Faye.
Well, why you gotta be defiant like that?
Because it needed to happen. I sometimes, every now and then, I've got to assert my domination. I've got to show everybody that the Copious King is still the Copious King. No matter how many wonderful ladies are behind the throne, this is still the face that runs the place.
We're gonna be running your chat, like, you know, we are overpowering your chat pretty soon.
This is true, but I'm going to fight it as long as I can. Do you have anything as far as show-wise, guys? Got anything for me?
I don't know.
All right. Well, let me get. I got some more callers I gotta get through, so just let me know.
I just came in to bust your balls because that's something that I would do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the ball busting.
I had to come in and protect, you know, my girls. You know.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later, Terry.
Love you, Dave.
Love you too. Stay warm down there in the fucking 7th ring of frost hell.
I'm working on it.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Faye says, it's because puss runs the world, Dave. You're 100% right, and that's why I needed to take a little bit of that place back for the cock, and that's exactly what I did. So don't hate the player, hate the game. Let's bring in, I don't know what the fuck's the matter with me. I think Luke's been in there for a while. Let's bring in Luke Thomas, Luke the Duke. What's going on? You're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got?
What's up, man?
I'm just fucking chilling out, starting wars, trying to start a gender war. You know what? By the way, how dare anybody give me shit? I fought for your side. I called this fucking ape, this gorilla, this dickhole of fucking human excrement. I called him out on his shit. I defended you guys. And what do I get? I get shit on. It's unbelievable. Can't win for losing.
You know that fans are fickle, man. Come on.
Right? I know.
Have you watched WWE before?
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a wrestling fan. A little bit. It's not like this was. It's not like this was, you know, primarily a wrestling channel for a very long time or anything.
No, never.
What do you got for me, Lukey?
Cover wrestling. No, man. I just got back from the recruiter, man, and I saw you were streaming, so I decided to jump in and hear your arguments against this caveman.
Yep, I gave it to him. Beat him up a little bit. It's just ridiculous thing.
Yeah, he is ridiculous. But who do you think is worse, though? Onision or him?
Oh, Onision. That's not even a question. I mean, Onision is one of the... No, that's not even something to even start the debate on. No, Onision is one of the worst people in all of the internet. The only person I don't mind moralizing to, and by the way, what I was saying to that cunt sandwich Trainwrecks was not moralizing. It was simply saying, shut the fuck up. You goddamn
Pretty
virgin.
much, yeah.
You know, I'm not saying don't treat the girls. No. What I'm saying is it doesn't affect you as much as you think it does. Stop whining because some girls wouldn't fucking suck your little peen in high school. Fucking grow up,
Look,
grow a set, and fucking do your job better, bitch.
Dude, you know, I think the problem is he probably can't get any girls, man.
Exactly.
And I just think he needs to go into the army, and we just need to slap him up a little bit.
He wouldn't make it in the army. First time a goddamn woman drill sergeant got in his shit, he'd freak the fuck out. He wouldn't be able to deal with it. Believe me, you're going to find that out for yourself.
That'd be the funniest thing ever to see, though.
Formal, this was a wrestling show? No, it was. This used to be. Shut up, Formal. You know what? You're going on timeout. There you go. You have a timeout. There you go. Think about your life choices. Haven't done that in a while. Good Lord. Think about your life choices, Formal. You know it was wrestling once upon a time. All right, Luke, you got anything else for me?
Yeah, man. So, I just wanted to ask you, like, when is the Ultra Sun and Moon going to start? And, very big if, will you and Ace Trainer Liam maybe do a battle? You know?
Okay, so the answer to the second question first. Yes, hopefully one day, especially with this playthrough. We're both going very hard on the playthrough. He's going to be going far earlier than I will be. He's going to probably going about 10 to 12 hours before I will be. Because he already set his Game Boy in Australian time, and I can't do that, unfortunately, because I already downloaded the game, because I'm stupid. So, unfortunately, I can't do what he did, but he's going to have the game, access to the game a little bit sooner than I will. I will be going live midnight Friday, Thursday night, Friday morning, midnight, whatever you classify that as soon as it gets released here. I've already got it preloaded. I'm ready to go, and I'll be going live, and it'll be right after Trivia Night, which I'm still doing with Andros LaFay as the Copious Questions Dark Lord this week, and then I'm going to play for as long as I can. I'm going to try and beat the game, and it's exactly the same thing he's doing, so hopefully when we're done, we'll be able to battle each other, so we'll see what happens.
Alrighty.
All right.
And one more thing before you throw me out.
Yeah.
So I was looking at my job list today, and you'll never believe what I got.
What'd you get?
I got, as one of the job recommendations, you know, you get your job list, water purification specialist.
Oh, God. It was right out of a Pauly Shore movie. Holy Lord. Fantastic. Oh, my God. Don't take that job. Don't take that job. Trust me.
No. I think what I went with was medical prevention specialist or something.
Oh, you're going to be a
Basically,
medic.
A health inspector.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're going to be. Okay. No, I know exactly what you are. You're going to be working in a lot of kitchens. Have fun with that.
And I'm going to be, apparently, according to my recruiters, checking for STDs. So,
yeah, you get to see a lot of penis. Nice. You're going to be the guy who gets to rod people. Have fun with that, Luke. Thanks for the call, bud, and keep your hands fucking clean.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
For real.
Talk to you later, buddy.
I'll catch you later, buddy.
He's going to be sticking Q-tips up dick holes. That'll be fun for him. Have fun with that. Way to fucking choose a smash-up job. Epic One, you're live with that on Dave. What do you got?
What's up, Dave?
What's up, dude?
So I was gonna throw out. So me and a buddy of mine, we got a bunch of grouper gamer friends. It's like a 2-part question, so
okay.
You feel free to just prove me wrong, punch a hole in the theory, whatever.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like streamer girls, right?
Right.
So like growing up, you know, there's a majority of like guy gamers, right? You don't really see a lot of girl gamers. So we were saying, dude, how many more genuine gamer girls out there like that stream that maybe floss the boobage, and then how many girls out there that, oh my God, I could make so much money on Twitch. Let me floss the boobage over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then like they leave like that impression to like the normies to say, oh well, if it's a gamer chick, you know what I mean? Like they're just for booby. They're just like boobies, like booby flossers. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't leave a good impression for like the genuine gaming girls. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you can educate me on this. Like,
it's not really educating. It's just a point of perspective. I don't see a difference personally. I don't think that there needs to be a difference. I don't think there really needs to be a distinguishing at least in my eyes. The reality is people are going to judge people off of the content that they have. So they're going to go look at girls who are amazing gamers, and they're going to say, I'm watching her because she's an amazing gamer. Yeah, she's got a nice rack as well, but God, she's a great gamer. That does not affect her one iota for the person who's watching her if they also like to watch a girl who's playing games and just shows the boobs. I don't think it really matters. I'm an entertainment guy. I'm in this for entertainment. I think whatever entertains people, whatever brings them in, as long as it's not going grossly over the fucking line and there's not just tits coming out and they're fucking flashing the camera for donations and things like that, I think that we're okay. I don't like the whole concept of genuine gamers in any context, man or woman, because the reality is I would not fall under the category as a genuine gamer for a lot of people, yet I'm growing on Twitch fairly fucking well. I'm one of the worst Pokemon streamers when it comes to actually playing the game that you will ever fucking see. I'm awful. I don't know matchups. I fucking constantly screw up. I kill my Pokemon constantly, but I bring people in. I'm able to hold an audience and get donations and get people to subscribe because of the way I talk, because of the way my personality. And maybe some people actually think I'm attractive as well. That's completely fine too. I just don't think that there's a difference, or at least not enough to distinguish, as long as someone's being entertained. And I don't really think it affects anybody else because it brings more people to the platform. So I don't really have a problem with it.
That's a really fucking good point. I didn't think of it like that.
It's all perspective, man. I'm not even saying you're
another
wrong.
thing-
I'm not even saying you're wrong.
Nah. The only other thing I see is you know how you see women like Sarkeesian, you know, they bash, you know, certain perspectives. How come you don't see people like her attack like booby streamers? You know what I mean? And she's
because it doesn't fit her
know what I
narrative.
mean?
Because it doesn't fit her narrative.
It
Because she's
doesn't,
not about
right?
equality.
Because
She's
it
about
would-
hating men. She's about anti-patriarchy. It has nothing to do with equality. And women like that will never want equality. They want one to be punished and one to be elevated. That's her, and she's awful.
So it would pretty much expose her hypocrisy, right? That's
Yeah.
pretty much the whole, yeah. So
There you go.
also to the shout out, yeah, you know, we gave women ribs, man. We gave them a rib. So, yeah,
Ribbed for their pleasure. All right, man. Fantastic
Appreciate it,
call.
man.
No problem. Thanks for calling in. Hope to hear from you again soon. Good stuff. Good guy. Good call. I like that. I'm always expecting the troll, and when it doesn't come, it makes me feel good. Let's go to let's get New Age Cuck. You're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got?
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Not
so
bad.
Leon,
What about him? He'll be here Wednesday.
that's pretty cool.
I would say so. I've had a nice little run. I had in the last 3 weeks. I've had I'm Alex. I've had Wild Spartans. We had Nina last night, and this Wednesday we're gonna have Leon effin' Lush. Oh, I love it. 1 second. Will Wood says, Dave, do you think it changes, though, if someone makes it a sexual stream? Well, I already said that. If people are having sex on camera in any context, then absolutely. It violates the terms of service and they shouldn't be there. It takes away from it's a different thing altogether. That's a porn hub. That's a porn stream. So it's different. But like that girl who masturbated, she didn't actually masturbate. It's a joke. To me, it was in the context of a joke. That's what it seems like. But nobody can give any clarification on that. So it's hard to tell. So until I know for 100%, I am where I am, and it smelled and looked like a joke to me, so that's where I'm taking it. But if they're going too far and dick in the V and all that stuff, yeah, get them out. I have no problem with that. All right, New Age Cuck, what do you got for me, bud?
About it.
All right. Well, make sure you're here Wednesday for Leon Lush, buddy. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's bring in they call him Mellow Yellow. What's up, Mellow Yellow 87? Welcome to the show. You're live with that on Dave. What do you got?
Hey, Dave. It's me. I was the one asking about the wrestling stuff this morning on your stream.
Yeah.
I got a couple questions for you. Do you think there's anything, or what do you think the significance is of all these untelevised Triple H matches?
What's the point? Well, it's real simple. Roman Reigns got hurt or sick and wasn't able to be there. So when a major star is not able to show up at an announced event, at like a live show, WWE is very, very consistent in bringing in a talent of equal or greater value. And Triple H certainly qualifies, so they brought him in. And good on Triple H for knowing what's best for business, not to use that pun, but it is true. And I think it's great. I think it's great for the fans. They seem to love it. So I have no problem with it. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. House shows are amazing.
What about the one with Jinder?
Oh, the match with Jinder. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Whether or not Jinder does get the title back from AJ, which now it looks like he's not going to anytime soon, you need something epic for Jinder to be in the main event of any match that they have in India. And now within not having the title, you're going to have to get something even bigger. And Triple H is a perfect opponent for that match. And I think he's 100% right. It's the biggest match in India's history. Jinder may not be elevated as much as maybe they wanted him to be, but he's certainly a big deal in India, even though he's Canadian. But Triple H is one of the greatest of all time. I think it's a fantastic way to mix them, match them up, and boom, it's going to be great. I'm excited.
And also, I think they've been teasing it for the last 2 weeks, the whole SmackDown Raw like invasion type thing where they invade each other's shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think Raw is going to do anything this Tuesday?
There's a little bit of a spoiler out there. There will be a yes to that. It looks like they are going to progress the Shield and New Day storylines. So look for the Shield with Roman Reigns to be invading SmackDown, at least them, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes a little bit farther. I'm expecting a lot of people to show up from Raw to go into SmackDown.
And how soon do you see Bray Wyatt coming back? Because I really want to see that Finn Balor Bray Wyatt thing.
Well, it depends on how quickly he can get healthy. So hopefully he'll be okay. The mumps sometimes can stick around for a while. And I have no idea. I haven't heard any update on him, to be honest.
Because that was getting very interesting. Whether it's good or bad interesting, it was just interesting.
It was interesting. Still don't know exactly what it was going to be, but it was certainly interesting.
It's like this weird, like, CGI transvestite something. Like, I didn't understand it. It kind of looked like Rocky Horror Picture Show shit, but, you know, that was weird.
It was strange. It really was. All right, Mel Yellow, I really appreciate the call. Oh, no problem, man. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it a lot, dude.
You take it easy.
You too, man. Have a good night. Alt Universe in the chat says, what he's saying is if boobies are being shown at all, it's already a porn stream. Not if it's just cleavage. If the tits are not completely out, it's not a porn stream. To me. Let's bring in Will Woot. Will Woot, you're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got? Thank you for the donation, by the way. Oh, Will, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Shit.
There he is. There he is. What's up, pal? You cannot hear me.
Let me try and sort out my shit. I apologize.
Good Lord. I'm gonna kick you out and I'll bring you back in. Good Lord. Let's bring in Thoppy. You're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got? Thoppy. I need your Thoppy. All right, well, how unfortunate for you. Let's bring in BPO Nightwing. You're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got? BPO Nightwing, unmute your mic. BPO Nightwing, or you'll take a hike. What do you got, bud?
Did you see that Anthony Weiner wants pen pals?
What?
Yeah. He wants pen pals for his time in jail.
Well, okay. I mean, everybody needs loving. Everybody needs friends. That's all right. I love it. And guess what? You could probably send Mr. Weiner. You guessed it. Yeah. Guess what he wants? Yes.
Yeah, no, I was already on Reddit, and there's already people going like, yeah, we're just going to send him a bunch of Lolita and Lolicon comics.
That'll work for him quite well. I'm sure he'll love that.
Oh, I'm sure it'll get through security.
Yeah, I'm sure. Fuck. He was going to be drawing like caveman drawings of boobies on the wall. Jesus Lord. What are you going to do? You got anything else for me, Mr. Nightwing?
Just a little bit on the whole titty streamer thing.
Hit me up, Daddy.
I'm not really mad at anyone who does it. I'm more kind of peeved off that Twitch likes to play favorites sometimes. You know what I mean?
I think that's a greater argument. Yeah.
Yeah. Twitch kind of doesn't want to. Well, I mean, the TOS is as loosely worded as it is.
It is.
So they could just pretty much, you know, do whatever they want with anyone.
Twitch needs more transparency. There's no question. The thing is, they do favor those who bring in more money, and you can understand why. They give a little bit more leniency. But you know what? I don't have a problem with that most of the time, because you are what you earn in a lot of ways, and you do guarantee. And this is like this in many facets in life, in many jobs. The higher you climb in a company, in a job, the more leeway you get with certain things. Now, there are still rules that are going to apply to everybody, and certainly Twitch needs to find that guideline and make that applicable. But you're going to get a little bit more leeway if you're better at what you do. If you bring in more money than other people, some people may not like it, but that is the way the world works. It allows, what it does is it makes you want to be better, so you can get on that goddamn level too. So you can get away with a few more little things. So you can have a little bit more perks. Some people don't like it, but I personally don't have a problem with it. Work a little bit harder sometimes. You never know what you're going to be able to get away with sometimes. But that being said, they certainly need to have a much clearer terms of service.
Right. I don't know. I think that they need to do something like a very clear, like a tier system, I guess, where it's like, oh, if you're past this point, we won't fuck with you as much as someone else.
Well, they can never put that out. These are always unwritten rules. These are always things that are said in hush tones, and you, for discrimination reasons, you really can't put it in writing. Like, if you're able to bring in 15,000 subs, then you can show a little bit of nipple. There's a problem with that. There's going to be backlash. It might not work out. You got
complete transparency.
You got anything else for me, Nightwing?
No, that's about it.
I appreciate the call. Have yourself a good night.
All right, you too.
All right. I was about to bring back in Koala, but instead we'll try Willwood again, see what he's got. Are you working?
Yeah, I think it's working now.
All right. What do you got for me? Thank you for your donation, by the way.
No worries. Hey, no, I just wanted to go over, because I didn't make my point, I don't think, well enough in the chat.
Yeah.
Was you were saying, whereas obviously you're not necessarily the best gamer, but you'll still stream on Twitch and have a following and get people coming because they come for like the community, or they'll come for your personality or whatever, which is what keeps people there, which is the argument that the point that we're using, that even though these quote unquote booby streamers aren't very good at the game, they're still keeping people there because of that.
Right.
But do you feel as though if they make it, if the thing that's keeping people isn't necessarily their personality, but it's a sexual thing, is Twitch the right or wrong place for that?
I don't
Does
think
that make sense?
No, not unless there's a clear guideline, which it's the TOS is so worded.
It kind of is.
It's worded so weird, and they've changed it recently too to allow for a little bit more leeway. Look, we're talking about some boobies jiggling here. We're not talking about them fucking fingering themselves. We're not talking about a vibrator in the asshole. We're not talking about those type of things. Sex sells. It always has. It always will. I mean, nobody fucking loses their mind when, you know, the Miss America pageant does their thing, or television shows have scantily clad women, or, you know, the video games. We see it all the time. It brings people in. It's not the worst thing in the world. And as long as they're still playing the video game and they're interacting with the chat and they're entertaining people, I don't have a problem with it. They're bringing people in, and as long as they're not going too far and they're not getting naked on camera, I don't see an issue with it. Keep it as long as there's some clothes on. I personally, that's just my perspective on it. They're still entertaining a fan base, so I don't have a problem with it.
What is too far then for you?
Like I just said, I think flashing the screen, being, hey guys, if we get $1,000 in donations, I'll send here. Look at my tits. I'll stick a dildo in my asshole right here on camera. If we get $1 million in donations, that's too far. Having sex on camera is too far. First Twitch, it needs to go to Pornhub. Please, ladies, if you want to have sex on camera, do it all you like. I have no problem. Upload it to Pornhub. I visit there frequently. I'll check it out. But it's not a place for Twitch. But I do think as long as they got the 18+ thing checked, I got no problem with it. There's a little bit of boobies. I'm fine with that. Really am. I'm okay with twerking too.
18+ people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I haven't got a problem with it either, just to clarify. But I mean, there's a whole genre on Pornhub for that. If you search for it, you can get people pretending that they're streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, someone told me, I didn't find that. Someone told me about that.
Yeah. There you go. Alt Universe says, I don't care for $3.93 from Terry Snow Queen. We'll do a hat change for that. And I think it's only appropriate since I was mean to the women that I'll put a pussy on my head right now for everybody. So there you go. Big old purple pussy right on my head for all you ladies. There you go. All right, Will, you got anything else for me, buddy?
Breath. No, I'm just waiting with bated breath for this hat because of the delay on stream.
All right, well, go enjoy that in the chat. I'll talk to you later. All right, Alt Universe. I don't care for sexual content on Twitch. However, label the content sometime of porn thing, then anything is because then that's the main attraction. Kids watch it, gotta label it as is. YouTube's biggest problem is being able to say, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with all of that. And that's certainly not YouTube's biggest problem. All right, we've come to the time of the night where it's time to bring in Koala, because I honestly have no fucking idea what's about to happen. Koala, you're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got, my favorite cam girl?
Okay, listen, here's the thing. I figured I would look up something for you. And it took me a while to find, by the way. It's like a
one moment. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Christopharian says, I understand your views on this, Dave, but my view is I think you should be a certain age before you do anything like that, as if you're 21 and you are not streetwise, what could happen to your future? It's not your worry. It's not your concern. It's really not. As long as they're of age, as long as they're 18 years old, they can do whatever they want as far as booby streaming and stuff. Now, anything on that, Twitch has got to regulate. I have absolutely no problems with anybody making decisions, especially if they have their parents involved, which you don't know that they do. I am not going to tell anybody over the age of 18 that your boobies on this stream is going to fuck your life in the future. I don't know that to be true. I think it's wrong to be true, or I think it's wrong to say that to people. That's just my opinion on it, but I respect your view on it. Simply don't watch. That's the power of choice. So, all right, Koala, it's all you, baby. What do you got?
Okay, well, I looked up something just because you asked me, and I want to see what the first thing I posted and stupid annoying shit I've heard on cam was myself.
Yeah.
Okay, this is this is one of the first things I posted.
Okie dokie.
This guy asked me. First, he asked me if I have any low-cut socks, and I said yes. And then it quickly jumped to.
Is this on Twitch?
No, this is what happened in the first. This is the first thing I posted in stupid annoying shit I've heard while camming.
Oh, okay, this is the cam girl story. Okay,
yeah.
we didn't preface that. Okay, this is the cam girl story.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. I did not specify. This is the cam girl story from the beginning, the early days of Koala the Cam Girl's journey.
This is from a year ago.
Hit me up. Tell me what happened.
This was almost a year ago. Apparently he asked me if I had any low-cut socks. I said yes, and then it quickly jumped to, I would love for you to carry my children if you're able to.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I posted that, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then, and then he came back the next day, and I posted this. Dude from yesterday wants me to ask my husband if it's okay with him if I carry his child. I said my husband said no. He goes on to say, "Oh come on, it'll be in virtual. It'll be like IVF, no actual sex." I was like, he still said no, and he's like, "Really? You should get treated good and my money from me." Any reason he would say no? I was like, probably because he doesn't want me carrying a stranger's child. You fucking idiot.
There you go. Nicely done.
A girl commented back, and she's like, "What a fucking moron! What about asking you if it's okay for you to carry his child if you want to?"
No, obviously, it has everything to do with your husband. He owns your vagina, obviously.
Right. And it's like, they were like, the big money in question. They were like, once I got a similar request, the big money in question was either 1,000 or 3,000 flat. Don't remember for sure, but more than I was making a month at the moment. P.S. The child was supposed to be stay with and raised by me.
Good Lord, that's a pretty crazy.
And then I was like, yeah, I know, and I was like, yeah, honestly, dude, I don't want it either. And he goes, "Oh, well, thanks for telling the truth. I guess if you were 100% for it, would your husband let you?" And then I capital letters, "Dumb cunt. We just went through this." We talked so much shit on that forum. Like, it's not even a joke.
Good Lord. See, I thought it was just a place to make it come. God damn it.
Oh, no. Oh, God. There's, right now, I think, let me see how many pages there is of this right now. There is, oh, holy shit. There is 633 pages of this.
Good Lord. Yeah, fuck that.
Just girls. Yeah, no, they don't, call you out by name most of the time. There's the rare occasions where they will. But, yeah, they'll call you by your username if you're, really shitty.
Fuck them.
It kills me.
That's a crazy line of work, Koala. What can I say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's but no, I thought it was funny. You were talking to the last person about you were talking about the higher, if you're higher up or whatever, the rules kind of don't apply to you.
Well,
Cam
they change
girls are
a
the
little
same.
bit. Yeah, of course.
No.
Yeah.
Ours don't. Ours don't. The website that I work on, you're not allowed to show anything below the waist.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah.
In free chat. Okay.
Oh, yeah. In free chat, you're not allowed to show anything for tips or anything. You're not allowed to do that. They have to take you to a private show for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And girls get away with it all the time.
Oh, I'm
because
sure.
they pull in money. And but if a
See,
lower
that's a little
girl
bit different
did that,
though. That's a little different. They have a clearly defined fucking rule, so to me it should be applied a little bit more liberally to everybody. But whatevs. Their website. Fuck them. They got to deal with you guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, It's weird because some girls can get away with like drinking on there, but you're not supposed to. I did one time.
Yeah.
And I thought I was going to die. Like, never would I ever work drunk again. Like, it was Christmas. I had, like, a little bit too much vodka. I just turned 21.
Merry
Holy
Christmas.
shit.
Good Lord.
Yeah, like, I know. And my husband came home, and he's like, he's like, are you drunk right now? You know you're working, right? And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm really fucking aware.
Jesus.
Like, some Australian guy came in, I was like, you know what I am right now. And he was like, no, the fuck I don't, and he left.
Good Lord, nicely done. Way to scare off clientele, Miss Koala. All right.
Right? But no, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was really, like, weird when I first started off and all. So, like, I thought I would, like, need to be drunk or something to, like, get through it. But it's not that bad, honestly.
Well, that's good.
Now I'm like, I just do it sober. Like, I'm just, like, sitting there, I'm like, hi.
And you guys can check her out because you're going back to work tomorrow, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead. Tell the kids where they can find you on Twitter so they can find you.
All right, I'll post my thing in the chat.
At Baby Callie, correct? Where'd she go?
There's a "the" in there somewhere.
Oh, at the Baby Callie. Yeah, there you go. At the Baby Callie. Easy peasy lemon squeezies. Thank you so much, Koala. I appreciate your face.
You're adorable.
Aw, thank you.
I have to say that every time I'm in here.
You like the big pussy on my head? Isn't it wonderful?
Yes, Daddy. Oh, by the way, I just want to point out, you said yes, Daddy to someone earlier.
Yes.
And I'm like, dude, I ruined you.
Different
like,
context.
I've said Daddy
and Daddy-o many, many times. Different context. You calling me Daddy means a completely different thing. Trust me.
No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like I've completely, like, ruined you in,
Oh,
like, a week's time.
baby, trust me. I've been ruined for a very long time. You thought I was innocent.
No, you just look innocent. Like, you're so cute.
Oh, you fucking sweetheart, you. You're adorable. Thanks so much.
Don't you just love me?
I do. But I also love sleep, so I'm going to get up out of here so I can find some of that at some point.
Well,
I'll talk
I gotta
to you.
go clean.
Well, I won't slide in your DMs then. I'll talk to you later.
We'll do it. Bye.
Talk to you later. Koala, everybody. The cam girl. All right. That is it for us tonight. I think we are done. Awkward flirting aside. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic show tonight. You had a lot of fun. We got a lot of good calls. I appreciate everybody's hype. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Tomorrow, Faye, right here. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for your YouTube roundup. And, of course, you can check me out over on Twitch. Dead on Dave on Twitch. We'll be live tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central European Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard for probably Pokemon. So we'll see it. See you next time. Keep it copious, folks. Remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Let's go out on the merch store tonight because you guys need to go get yourself some copious amounts of badass merchandise. You can find it in the description box. Peace.
I'm real talk, the metaphor messiah. The one that took them to the truth, I swear I ain't a liar. The one that taught them how to grow and use their brain. Get that money, spread your message for they label you insane. See, me, I learned to think so they could never PC me. Fuck about the hate and blind to it like Stevie. Represent the people, I ain't changing my demeanor. The revolution, yeah, that's why we beat up John Cena. Hate me cause I'm wonderful and I will never conform. I be kicking ass and you'll be quick to catch the encore. Bitch, I'm half human, half machine like a cyborg. Fight for what is right and that is something I will die for. Curses to your government, got heroes taking supplements. The 1% is loving it. Heard me, I ain't stuttering. Blast on you niggas and I got cash on you.